Hey everyone, so welcome back to ThinkHub. I am Daksh Khandelwal and you are watching episode 9 of Beyond the Headlines. So today's episode will be in length, will small length only, as there are only 4 news and I will cover each news within 1 minute only because my and some papers are going on, so I have to prepare for that also. So in today's episode, we will take a look at some of the most important stories making headlines today, and we will understand what they really mean, but not we will not understand, we will just read it because for 3 to 4 days you have to manage for that. So without any wasting any further time, let's start with the intro. So our first news is that foreign who left means there was a assembly, Tamil Nadu assembly election. In that they noticed that many foreigners who left India after just voting that. So means around how many? Around 40 cases were there in which foreign nationals of Indian origin allegedly returned to their foreign after just voting in Tamil Nadu. And this is the a pure case of violation of providing provisions of Representation of People Act 1954 and 1954, and you can just read it, and it's basically a false declaration between those people, and this can be a very what we say a pure violation, and this can take a further step in the court so that these 40 cases will be rejected. And it's basically according to the Election Commission of India, it's a sheer case of cheating and cheating in this polling system. So that's all. That was news of first. And moving towards the second news. Second news is about that. Wait a minute. Second news is that I have told you yesterday that India Blocks is deciding to do a meeting, and so in that the in on 8th June the meeting has been concluded, and the in India, that is Indian National Development Inclusive Alliance, told about everything about the special intensive revision, and they talked about everything like poll, what we say vote loot, and they also said that UP poll, the Uttar Pradesh elections are very important and very crucial for them to understand what the poll loot is, and many things, vote loot, not poll loot. So yeah, and they will try to understand what they really mean to this. And also they talk about the Cockroach Janata Party's motive to what their motives are to what we say resign the immediate resignation of Union Education Minister Dharmendra Pradhan. And they talk about the NEET cases, CBSE exams misconducting, and many things like that's points that CGPA, Cockroach Janata Party, has been asking for from the government. So both them are asking the same points, and instead of them they are also asking about the polls and vote loot system. So that was the news for you all. Moving towards the third news. Third news is about the free bus travel. So in Kerala, for the first 100 days of scheme, women will allowed to travel free only on the on ordinary buses, and this is for 100 days only, and this will rise around 1300 crore per month. Liability will be around 1300 crore per month. So it's liabilities, and you can just read it. And if this movement is successfully become wider, so this can be increased from 100 days to few many months. Moving towards the last news. The last news is about sports. So Indian cricket team, that was Indian cricket team have won a test match against Afghanistan. This was a one match series, and in which Manav Sutar have taken 6 wicket in first innings and 1 wicket in second innings, and Washington Sundar have taken 4 wickets in second innings. So this was a proper dominance by the bowlers of Indian cricket team, and in which I have told you day one and day two, Subman Gill and KL Rahul have scored century, and as well as in Sai Sudarshan and Rishabh Pant comes get out on 80s. And that was a proper biggest victory for India in this home soil, and it was about 300 runs plus one innings. So they defeated Afghanistan by a innings. So I think that was the news, and you can just read it. And I think this is the last news. Wait a minute. So yeah, and that's all from today's episode of Beyond the Headlines. If you found this video useful, consider subscribing to ThinkHub for more news, AI, and learning content. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next episode. Until then, keep learning and stay curious.